Hello folks, Typhon Carter here, and I bring to you Smogon Premier League 17. This is a Week 9 showdown between Ladybug of the Dragonspiral Tyrants and SFG of the Indie Scooters. For both these players, their teams are fighting for a possible chance to play in playoffs, and to be frank though, for both of these players, it's been a season that both players would most certainly like to forget. SFG, I don't think he's won a game since week 3. And it's been a trying season, and I don't know. I don't know if it's a coincidence because this SPL and the two SPLs preceding that, there was always a French player who would get off to a decent start this season, or like a respectable start. I think last year Juju was 2-2 before he lost 5 in a row to end the season, and his team missed the playoffs. The year before that, Scario, who has done a complete 180 to his reputation, he had a 2-0 start for the Raiders, and then he just had an abysmal 3-6 campaign or something along those lines. And for SFG, he's now what, 2-6. And yeah, if he's gonna win, it's gonna be now. So yeah, it's been kind of a weird trend where at least one French DPPer in the pool always ends up going. That seems to go through kind of a bad streak. But for Ladybug has not won a game this season, and for the Tyrants' DPP slot, their situation's been a total disaster. To put it simply, they didn't even get a win in this slot until week 6 or week 7. But again, if you're gonna win, you need to win now. So, and for Ladybug, it's been he had a respectable campaign last year, and I think he went 4-4 or something along those lines. But it's been brutal, to put it simply. Anyways, that being said, though, let's jump right into this. Obama Snow lead, Rotom lead. So, Obama Snow lead, interesting idea here. I kind of like this. I know Ladybug, he used to be the guy who was kind of the face of Hailstall, and we saw this last year from Ladybug, where he brought a Hailstall in week 9 against Dredre, and he's bringing it again. Obama Snow again against SFG. So I don't know, maybe there's something that he knows about French DPPers that we don't. Now Rotom lead, this is usually indicating a stall, because Rotom as a lead is fantastic against your typical hyper offense leads that stall tends to struggle against, such as Aerodactyl or Azelf, for example, because you can just Explosion won't do anything to them. Rotom doesn't care too much about getting taunted turn 1, because it can actually threaten both hyper offense leads, and then Scarm. Yeah, look, Scarm doesn't want to stay on Rotom, but here this might be a little different, because if the Obama Snow clicks Blizzard, then Rotom is taking a bazillion damage, and then obviously you got the Hail Chip, so whatever steel comes in to check Obama Snow, it's that damage is gonna stick, unless SFG has a Sand Setter, like a Scarf Tar in the back, for example. But we'll see how this plays out. Gonna go into Registeel. Protect turn 1 here, so this is probably Leech Seed Obama Snow. Has to be careful of, getting T-Wave, so Donphan, pretty safe switch. Gotta get Toxic though, and that's a nice touch, and we really have been seeing the use of Toxic more in this SPL. And Protect Toxic Registeel, this is a pretty practical combo. It makes a ton of sense synergistically. Question is, how is Ladybug going to deal with this? Going to knock off opposing Donphan, and that toxic damage is ticking down. This tells me that Ladybug either is maybe rest Donphan, perhaps. That's one possibility, because the way Ladybug's playing, this tells me that he might have a heal bell in the bag. Oh, there is the clef. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You gotta have a heal bell poke here. Wish works too, and Donphan will be able to eat a seismic toss, so it will get back to full. SFG might look for an opportunity here to get the Rotom in, so Ladybug's gonna have to be weary of that. Go into Clef here. Pretty safe switch because Registeel can't really punish this. Knocks off here. So lefties is going to be out of the picture. And again, Clef had lefties earlier as well. It is Wish Protect. So down defense going to come in. Going to eat this Seismic Toss. Only 26%. But it's going to heal right back up to full. And it's going to be able to keep rocks off. And oh, going to get rocks up. So that's a pretty good play from Ladybug there. And now question is what kind of set this Rotom is. It is Discharge. Okay, gotta get the Para. Question is this substitute? Does not look like it. SFG was obviously trying to fish for a critical hit there, did not get it. And the Clef is forced to protect here. Got Seismic Toss here, so the way SFG's playing this, maybe he has Heal Bell, or sorry, Encore, that's what I meant to say. Maybe he has Encore, maybe he doesn't. Protects here. I mean, obviously, we've seen Clef have a very flexible fourth move choice, but with Clefable, though, I think you have a lot of options in terms of what you can do here. Okay, it is Encore indeed, and Encore is really nice for kind of getting the jump here. Encore in this mirror usually works better against something like a Soft Boil Clef, but since this is Wish, the Encores are not nearly as detrimental, but you have to remember Encore only has 8 PP. You go into Clef here. Oh no, it's just Discharge. So Ladybug had a great opportunity there to actually just quick knock off, but you don't want to risk eating up too much toxic damage because you're going to want to make sure that thing's healthy. And oh, bold choice by SFG to come in on that, because I think Ladybug could have easily knocked there and he would have been in real trouble. Zapdos going to come in here trying to waste some Seismic Toss PP, or either that or I think Ladybug was trying to draw out the Encore attempt, but it's going to get... Okay, there is the Encore. That pressure is huge because now you just wasted 2 PP. I don't think that was a good Encore attempt by SFG. Because like if you're SFG, it's like, dude, you have to make each of those Encores count, especially because there's a Zapdos. Ladybug probably has Starmie T-Tar last. Actually, no, that wouldn't make sense in my eyes. Because you want to have at least a... I mean, it could be Double Spinner, but I would say something like Jirachi also makes sense because you want a proper steal that can actually check stuff. Because of scenarios like this, where if you're getting toxic, it's like, you know, you want to have something that can shrug off status. Finally gets the Rapid Spin off, which is going to be important, but it's at 43%, so it can come in, but it's the Registeel is going to get invited in. If Ladybug stayed there, that would have been OD. And Clef's going to come in on Stealth Rocks. Looks like Ladybug's probably going to just get a Wish up. Wish is here, going to go into Donphan. Gonna get Seismic Tossed, obviously, and then it's gonna heal back up to full. Question is, do you knock here? Perhaps. Oh no, just gonna go to Zapdos. I'm trying to waste Seismic Toss PP. Okay, this evidently does not have knock off. Like 44 turns in, so the last move here might be something like T-Wave, could be Ice Beam, honestly. That's a bit more of an auxiliary option that could work on Clef. And if it was something like Snatch, then I think SFG should have clicked it by now. And as a result of it likely not being, you know, knock, you really see how something like Zapdos now just has incredibly good longevity. Oh, huge para there on the Latias, getting it turn 1. So now the process is even more streamlined for Ladybug to play this out. Knocks off here, okay, and then gonna go into Zapdos, and now you really see how, oh, last is Heal Bell, okay, that actually makes a ton of sense synergistically, but mono, Yeah, it's a bit of a problem though, because I mean, okay, SFG's last has to be something like a Scarf Tart, because like when I look at this, I'm like, Taunt Gengar just teabags you into oblivion. So, especially with a Clef that can't even knock off its lefties, which is a huge problem. Or rather, Black Sledge, but you know, you get the point. And so, like, yeah, you can kind of see, I mean, as you're watching this very long stall game, you can kind of see, like, how you can usually deduce maybe, like, what the likely last is. Like, when you're just thinking about, oh, what are threats that, you know, both players' teams are not adequately able to deal with. And, oh man, this might be CB Tar last. If it is CB Tar last, then what Ladybug likely did was took that very old ZF team back from Jirachi's Invitational 1. This was back in 2023, and then he just like swapped the leads, which is a classic preview gens maneuver, to put it lightly. Anyways, yeah, Starmie's just gonna surf this down. Okay, Toxic Protect, Seismic Toss, or Rest, but that would be really interesting. Scizor, okay, yeah, Scizor makes sense too, because you want to have a way to deal with. Oh man, is this Suit Scizor? Okay, no, it's not. Evidently, gets whisked there, unfortunately. Okay, so this is a, okay, no, it was not the ZF6, but what it likely is though is this is yeah, no, this is like a near identical 6, except you swap Scizor for as the win condition over CBTAR, which is, you know, not a bad choice. I kind of like that idea here. And now Ladybug can actually brute force this due to the Hail Chip. So this is actually really, this is a pretty smart team building decision, and you really see how something like Abomasnows' Hail synergizes well with a setup sweeper like bulky SD Scizor. Because, like, for example, now every time the Registeel comes in, it's like, as long as Hail is up, then something like, you know, like the chip's gonna stick, right? Even something like Jirachi, it's like every time it comes in, if it's not Wish Protect, that Hail damage is going to make any damage it takes completely stick, right? So yeah, this is really how you see, I mean, it's like have a lesson in synergies in team building in DPP, I suppose, if you want to look at it that way. Anyways, as this is playing out, I mean, look, if Ladybug gets a single crit here, this game could easily get out of hand, to put it lightly. And now something like Donphan, SFG's probably gonna look to, you know. Okay, yeah, knocks off here. Ladybug did not want to eat that knockoff because of the fact that, if you do that, now your Scizor is taking like what, a net 13% or something each turn, and then, man, you really see here. I think SFG tried to do way too much with this Clefable set. Like, you're trying to fit too much, and you really see in this game how much SFG sorely misses knockoff on Clef. Because even though you have knockoff on something like Donphan, something like Zapdos and Starmie, Zapdos especially becomes even more annoying, because when you're playing these long games, like the one you're seeing here, right, what you really want to understand is that you want, it's a matter of resource management, and finally gets a huge knock there on that Registeel, and that's gonna stick, and that Registeel is going down. 86 turns in, and oh, Togekiss is the last. Okay, sure, okay, that actually is a passable pseudo Gengar answer. Oh brother, And SFG saying he misclicked with that nasty plot. Oh man. Was that sub? If he said he misclicked? Yeah, I don't know. If I'm... Oh man, if I'm Dugza or Etern or Vivalos, I would be mad right now. You cannot be... You can't make errors like that in a game like this. Especially one where you were already significantly behind. All of a sudden, the Heal Bell synergy actually makes a ton of sense with Togekiss, but the problem here is that SFG kind of threw this away. Oh, brother. And yeah, Togekiss will not be committing war crimes anytime soon. Yeah, but my issue with this team that SFG has is like, man, I know Abomasnow is a niche threat in DPP, but it's not something you should just forget about. And oh, geez, yeah, that will not help matters at all, because now, yeah, this game's over. This is, oh man. I mean, I kind of have issues with both players' teams because, for different reasons, but like, I mean, I think Ladybug's team was a little bit better, like just on principle. I would say the big thing though, this team would struggle with is something like Infernape plus Pursuit T-Tar. That would be my big concern if I am Ladybug, but Infernape's been kind of on a bit of a downtrend this SPL as a result, and like what's more to say, right? Yeah, that's what I'd be concerned about in the builder, but again, like with Toxic flying around, like hazards being more prominent than ever, I can kind of see why. So she's like, just stayed just for show. All right, man. Oh boy. And yeah, again, I'm probably repeating myself at this point, but this is a showcase on exactly why Clefable really wants knockoff, or why you should almost never drop it unless you're running Calm Mind Clef, because of things like, yeah, like Zapdos Starmie just kind of became unkillable. Or it became much harder to break. Like, I get wanting Encore here, but I feel like that was just way too greedy. Heal Bell makes sense. Like, yeah, like, you gotta choose one here. You can't have both. Otherwise, you just run into issues like this. And Clef's gonna come in. Oh boy. And, I mean, there's a crit window. Oh, okay, yeah, SFG didn't take it. Yeah, I would have taken that. That, like, you're just so behind, and then I mean, even then Scizor actually just wins. Actually, yeah, honestly, if I'm Ladybug, wait, why are you not going Scizor? It would be my first question, because I just feel like Ladybug's just playing with his food at this point. He goes like, okay, like, let's think about it for a second. What can SFG actually do? He can't do anything anymore. I'm bringing that Susan. Bro, stop playing your food, bruh. Like, even if he puts Reflect up, it's like, yeah, the fuck's he going to do? Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss there, but yeah, my point is, like, what's he gonna do here? Like, what, Encore? Yeah, you can keep forcing waste his Encores. Yeah, you can bait it out with Zapdos, is what I'd be doing. Like, if you go Scizor, like, if he Encores, yeah, you can only do this like 3 more times. Well, 2 if you time everything right. Even though the Scizor's burn, yeah, this game should have been, I'm speeding this up. Yeah, I feel like Ladybug's just wasting, is just playing with it. Okay, finally he does this. Goes Clef, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, now you need to bait out the Encore, okay. Okay, Seismos is there. Oh man, what's his last? Bug Bite? Super Power? Okay. Roost again. Okay, there's one. Now, I would probably heal up one more time for good measure. You got some roosts left, but I don't really think Gladius can actually do anything at this point, because Encore lasts for like what, five turns or something like that. It lasts for a long time in DPP, to put it simply. And yeah, we fuck ask how many turns is that? I think it's like 5 to 8 turns. Pretty sure. Oh man, I would be a little careful here. One crit. You got 2 roosts left. Oh man, okay, wow, it's longer. Wait. Yeah, it's also RNG based, I think. Okay, fine. Okay, finally. Oh man. Okay, reflects got wear off the next turn. Bullet punches here. Oh, boo boy. Wait, what's his last move? Superpower? Yeah, I don't know. If I was Ladybug, I would have just swapped out if you got Encored there. Because like at a certain point it's like you can't really do anything, right? Obviously this works too because the Togekiss is effectively dead. Or at least as close as you can get to being effectively dead in this game. And for SFG, this was just a... I mean, not only did the team have apparent issues that became very obvious in the matchup that he got, which was probably not what he was expecting. On top of that, this was just a masterclass in misplaying, to put it lightly. And oh man, his 4 recovers left. His days are numbered. But I think like SFG's teams have been, I mean, they've been okay. Besides this one, I mean, this one was probably like the one time this season where I could really say that I didn't like his team, which tells you that, like, you know, it's not necessarily that his teams are bad. That's been the reason why he's been struggling. It's been a mixture of like moments like the Togekiss one, or like just small errors in gameplay that kind of where he got punished pretty hard for it throughout the season. And then for Ladybug, it was, I mean, he only played in like 4 games. I think the first week he just, like, the team, it was just not good prep. Like I don't like always attributing things to prep, but I think, and then week 2, I think the team was fine. The Neo Queen set was a little bit of a troll set, to be honest. Like Scarf Neo Queen, I get the idea, and then like he kind of just threw it away after he did the hard part of getting ready to Starmie, and then I think he got benched after that. Man, I have to look back. It's been a long season. Oh, nice Blizzard though. Actually, yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that. Man, talking about patience from Ladybug. I love this. I love how he actually like held on for a long time before actually showing that. And I'm gonna go Zapdos here. Encores, and finally no more Encores from Clef. And yeah, this is just a... Oh, Roar's into a Togekiss. Oh, it was Roar last. Okay, that's an interesting idea. And Ladybug's gonna win this and get his first win of the season in the regular season finale. And SFG is going to end this season at 2-7 with a like 6-game losing streak. Rough stuff, but if you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.